Let's talk about reincarnation. So, a couple years ago, I started a book club. The first book we read was Many Lives, Many Masters by Brian Weiss. This is a great starting point if you're interested in learning about reincarnation. It's about a psychiatrist who used hypnosis on one of his patients, and this patient was told to go back in time to her early memories. She ended up going back thousands of years to a different life. Reincarnation is something that is interesting to understand on the spiritual path because it gives purpose to your existence here. It's not just that there's life after death or life before birth, it's that you were here before. You came here to learn different soul lessons, and each lifetime may have a different theme or a different set of circumstances that helps you and your soul retain information and wisdom that it can use in its path of evolution. There are many books you can read about reincarnation. Maybe in a different video, I'll introduce you to some of them. A really good one that comes to mind is Reincarnation and the Law of Karma by William Walker Atkinson. And in that book, we learn a lot about the reason why. So we're here to experience physical life in a thing that I call Soul University. That's this whole setup. This is the University of the Soul. A lot of us are in grad school because we've learned really hard lessons. And we are all here to figure out how to come closer toward love. That's the only thing that really matters, is elevating humanity, doing things that don't just serve yourself, but serve the greater good, serve the whole. Because we're all going to die. You can't take all these things with you that you've accumulated. All the wealth, relationships, status that you've built up in your lifetime, it will all come to an end one day. And then you will start again in a new life. And your soul was excited to be here in Soul University. It's also kind of like an amusement park for the soul to be here. You were excited to come back here. You've been here many times before, and you wanted to be here at this point in time, at this time in human history, a turning point, the age of Aquarius. You wanted to be here during the Great Awakening so that you could help all of us evolve. It's an incredible opportunity for any soul to be here at this time right now. And Earth, although it can be a difficult place to live in many ways, it's also a place of great beauty. And there's so much to be grateful for here. The task, the challenge is to be here through all the pain and all the challenges and all of the grief, the loss, and all the lessons, to remember that you are happy to be here, that there is a reason, and to remember who you really are. Don't let it all defeat you, but not even that, transcend even the idea that it's defeating you to a place of pure love where you're not attached to what's going on in the physical world to the point that it is driving you insane or bringing you down. Your goal here is to find compassion for all beings and to help somebody else along this path. The soul comes here because it wants to experience the thrill of awakening. I'm assuming you're watching this video because you are on the path of awakening, but there are many who are not. They will be eventually. It's part of soul evolution. But the soul finds it so exciting and thrilling to be blinded by human existence, to descend into the physical world as a human yet again, and to live many years here from birth until adulthood, to then one day figure out that there's more to this existence than meets the eye, that there is more to you than you originally thought. That there are so many lifetimes you've already lived and identities you've assumed, roles you've played in each lifetime, where you can remember some of these things you've learned before, or you have certain tendencies or inclinations, interests that you can't explain where they've come from, but they have come from your soul journey and your roles that you've played until now. The soul finds it so exciting that you could possibly in this lifetime awaken and remember who you really are. And then to transcend all of this suffering because you remember that you chose to come here. And this is an exciting place to be, an adventure, human life, that anything is possible. And the power of your mind can create your reality. Just remembering that you are happy to be here, you chose it, despite all the insanity, is an act of manifestation, manifesting a better world because you see the beauty despite all the pain. So reincarnation is all about coming back again and again because you didn't learn all the lessons you really wanted to as a soul. And there's nowhere else in the universe that you can learn these lessons except planet Earth. In the pure spiritual realm, it is not possible to learn from the kind of pain that comes from being human. And you come back here again and again until you've evolved to the point of enlightenment. And then you'll probably choose to come back again to help others along the path. If you've awakened, there's a chance that you have awakened because you knew what you were doing when you came here, and it's important for you at this time to remember that and to remember you have a mission here so that you can complete it. Sometimes I think it is possible to go through life not realizing that you've been here before and not believing in reincarnation and still do good in this world. You don't have to be aware of it in order to complete the mission, but it helps. The only thing that really matters, this beyond all of the spiritual awakening and what belief system you've adopted, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you are helping others in this life that are, as Charles Dickens says in the Christmas Carol, fellow passengers to the grave, that you are trying to lighten the load for other people, that you are completing acts of service toward humanity. That's all that matters while you're here. So if you're doing that, and you have been, then your soul is in a place of satisfaction. I'm sure of it. If you'd like to work with me and talk more about your soul journey, you can do so by visiting my website, wellnessoneness.com. And I look forward to speaking with you.